I had always prided myself on my loyalty to my wife, Jess. I had been working as a personal assistant for my lady boss, Cindy, a very attractive young woman, for the past 3 years. However, I couldn't help but notice that Cindy seemed to have a certain interest in me. Every time we were alone together, she would try to get close to me or make suggestive comments.
Hi, John. How do I look today? Any compliments?
She asked, while her left hand was playing with her hair, while I gazed at her. Huh, you looked very beautiful. Cindy, why? I said with confusion, because why would my lady boss ask me that? Maybe she's not dating anyone, yet, well, I heard rumors that she can't seem to find the right guy. She's into a simple and honest guy.
Oh, okay. You're such an honest and simple guy. I like that.
She replied with a seductive voice and demeanor. I had always tried to refuse her advances, reminding myself of my commitment to Jess. But Cindy was persistent, and her actions were becoming increasingly difficult for me to ignore. One evening, when all my colleagues had left the office, I'm still stuck with my work because Cindy has a way of making me work late. She'll not be happy if I can't finish my task in time. Cindy came out from her office, and she sat next to me.
So, how are the documents? Still not done. I need it early in the morning.
She said while trying to move her chair closer to me. Oh, I just need a little more time, Cindy. It will be done soon, I replied, trying hard to pretend calm, but her fragrance almost got me. She leans closer to me, her cheek almost touching mine. I wanted to move a little further away, but I think it would be rude, so I keep doing my work, my hands on my keyboard, typing. Cindy realized I almost finished my work. She then stopped me and helped me type and finish my work. In less than a minute, she completed my work. Cindy then moved away a little, and her hand resting on her cheek, she gazed at me and asked,
John, do you like working here? I mean, do you like working with me?
I were getting nervous because of her charm. I felt my cheek turning red. Then I said, yes, why not? I like it here. She touched my hand. I didn't know why she's doing it. Maybe she was trying to test me, if I were a flirty guy, or maybe she'll fire me if I touched her back. So, I just remained calm. Then, she leans her head against my shoulder.
You don't mind, do you? I'm tired. I just need to borrow your shoulder.
She asked in a soft voice. I was shocked. Why is she doing this? Then I said, oh, no, not at all. Cindy then starts playing with her hair seductively and ties a ponytail. She was hoping I would notice her beautiful hair or compliment her, but I just smiled, a fake smile, because I was feeling uncomfortable and shy. Cindy noticed my reaction, and with her hand almost reaching her lips, she giggled a little. When I got up from my chair, Cindy started to unbutton our clothes. I don't know what was going on. Cindy got up and she purposely leans her back on my body. Her back touches my chest, from up to my belly. She then looks at me and holds both my arms on her chest. She rubs herself against me. Then, she turned and faced me, touching me gently. I became increasingly nervous. Her beautiful eyes were locked with mine. I almost gave in. I slowly moved away from her, saying goodbye. I ran out of the office as fast as I could. Cindy's eyes were felt full of disappointment. I remembered that Jess had been waiting for me at home for dinner. I didn't tell Jess about this because she can get jealous easily. The next day, Cindy called me into her office. Her voice was filled with a sense of urgency as she asked me to accompany her to a business conference in another city. I hesitated, knowing the potential implications of being alone with her in a hotel for an extended period. But I also understood the importance of the conference for their company. Reluctantly, I agreed to go. I told this to Jess, but she became very unhappy with it. After hours of persuading and talking with Jess, she finally cooled down and warned me not to do anything that will upset her. I promised Jess I will stay loyal to her and will not cheat on her. As the day of the conference approached, I found myself filled with conflicting emotions. I loved my wife dearly and couldn't bear the thought of betraying her. At the same time, I couldn't deny the magnetic pull I felt towards Cindy. It was as if she had cast a spell on me, making it increasingly difficult for me to resist her. On the day of our departure, Cindy and I found ourselves sharing a hotel room. The tension between us was palpable. Cindy tried to break the ice, hoping to get closer to me. She said,
John, I've always admired your dedication and loyalty. You're such a good man.
I felt my heart race, torn between my desire for Cindy and my commitment to Jess. We slept in the same bed. At first, in a short moment, Cindy climbed on top of me. In her seductive red sleepwear, I was in my normal sleepwear. She then threw herself on me, started kissing my face, cheek, chest. My mind were confused. What am I doing? Is this right? I asked myself in my thoughts. Then, I thought of Jess, how I promised not to cheat on her. No, Cindy, I said in a serious manner and got up, while my back rested on my pillow. No, I can't do it. I made a commitment to Jess. I love her, and I don't deserve you. There are millions of guys out there who are dying to date you, but not me. I sincerely apologize to you. I know you always have my back. I don't care what others say about you, but I respect you as my employer and a friend. I'm truly sorry, Cindy. Cindy's eyes became very wet, tears streaming down her face. I felt so bad for hurting her feelings, yet she's trying to be strong and still with a fake smile. But obviously I know she's heartbroken. I then helped myself up and slept on the floor, with my head resting on my pillow.
I understand, John. I never meant to come between you and your wife. I just couldn't help but be drawn to you. But I respect your decision, and I won't push you any further.
Cindy said when she noticed I was not asleep yet. Her words brought a sense of relief to me, knowing that I had made the right choice. Throughout the conference, I and Cindy maintained a professional distance. We focused on our work, knowing that it was the only way to protect our respective relationships. My loyalty to my wife remained unwavering, and I was grateful for the strength I found within myself to resist the forbidden temptation. When we returned from the conference, I felt a renewed sense of love and appreciation for Jess. I couldn't wait to see her and tell her about the difficult situation I had navigated with Cindy. As I walked through the front door of my home, I was greeted by Jess's warm embrace. It was in that moment that I knew I had made the right choice and that my love for Jess was unwavering. Jess jumped on me and started kissing my lips passionately. I kissed her back gently, my hands rubbing her back softly. I could feel her tears of joy. In the end, I and Jess's relationship grew stronger as we learned to communicate and support each other through the challenges we faced. I remained loyal to my wife, and Cindy respected my decision. It was a reminder that true love could withstand any temptation, as long as both parties were committed to each other. Months later, Cindy raises my salary, and it is more than what I expected. But I know Cindy will always secretly had a crush on me, but I told myself that I already had commitment to Jess, and I maintained an appropriate and professional manner in my workplace, especially when I'm with Cindy.